In this section, we want to talk about masking I/O or configuration matrix. Well, let's open this section. The most important part of Siemens relay configuration is done in this matrix. As you can see, this matrix has several columns and rows. The columns of this matrix are generally divided into three parts. One part corresponds to information, one part corresponds to source, and the other part corresponds to destination. The procedure of working in this matrix structure is that we select information in this section and then specify the source and destination of that information. This section shows the information relating to functions which we enabled in device configuration. We explained the method of enabling in device configuration in the previous section. For example, I enabled the overcurrent protection in device configuration and its information is shown here. If I double click on overcurrent, this information is displayed completely. As you can see, all information relating to overcurrent, including the trips and pickups, are shown here, and we can configure them in the matrix. Also, the number of items shown in source and destination sections depends on the type of relay and the configuration carried out in device configuration. Well, the information section itself has four columns. The first column is the number assigned to each of these pieces of information. The next column is display text, which is an explanation of each of these pieces of information. I double click on the next column to display it completely. This column is called long text, which shows a more complete description of this information. For example, if we want to know what overcurrent PU means, we can look at this column and figure out that it means time overcurrent pickup. In other words, the overcurrent relay pickup. In fact, whenever the overcurrent relay picks up, it gives us the signal and we can configure it in the matrix. In type column, the type of this information is specified. If the type of signal in this section is specified as SP or single point indication, it means that this signal can be used for binary input. But if it is specified as out type, this signal can be used for binary output or LED. The next column is for source, which itself has three columns. The first is binary input, the second is function key, and the third is CFC.